This episode of Philly Fame TV is sponsored by Top Dog Law. Now y'all already know who to call for any accidents or injury cases. If you want that top dollar, you better get at Top Dog. You can hit him up on Instagram at Top Dog Law or visit his website www.topdoglaw.com. Philly Fame. Yeah, welcome back to Philly Fame TV once again. You know, appreciate everybody that's been supporting, tuning in, showing love to the channel. If this your first time coming to the channel, you know, make sure you subscribe, like, and share, you know, the content so we can keep the channel going and growing. Appreciate y'all. This is a series that I've been wanting to do for a while, you know, based on what's going on in the city, you know, the homicide rate. Always been crazy in Philly, but it's definitely got, you know, turned up as of late the last couple years. You know, at one point in time it was called Drilladelphia here, you know, Pennsylvania. You know, some people were screaming that out. And, you know, in recent years, you know, feel like more like Drilladelphia now, being though the drill culture is real popular in the country. And, you know, especially in Philly, like Philly got a heavy drill wave, and a lot of people is on that drill wave in Philly. Like, so that's why I decided to do a series called Drilladelphia. And basically want to highlight, you know, some of the individuals that, you know, I had on my channel who are no longer around, you know, due to the gun violence that's going on in the city. I mean, like, so as of recently, you know, like Sha Money, the situation concern around him, you know, came back up because the person who was, you know, allegedly, like I said, allegedly, because I don't know and I wasn't there, but I'm just saying allegedly, who had supposed to have, you know, did that to him, had recently got arrested. You know, it's a high-speed chase out in Atlanta, and they apprehended him. And, you know, according to one of his folks, they sent me the information basically saying that this is the guy that was accused of, you know, killing Sha Money. So, you know, that kind of made me want to do it even more now, being as though it's recent, and being as though his interview dropped, and a month later that happened to him. So a lot of people was surprised who followed the page and followed the channel and seeing, you know, that I posted that he passed away. A lot of people was reacting because they know I just posted his interview like literally a month before that, and he had just came home from jail shortly before that. So I wanted to start the series off talking about him because that was a more recent one, happened earlier this year. So, you know, first and foremost, you know, R.I.P. Sha Money. Condolences to his family. Like I said, when his folks reached out, his bro, shout out to him, shout out their whole family, shout out his kids, all of that, you know what I mean? But I'm going to just speak from my perspective, my interactions with him, how I knew Sha Money, how the interview came about, and, you know, my reaction to, you know, the news, hearing that he passed afterwards. I'm just speaking on that from my perspective, nothing else. I mean, we just going to keep it there, so. Off top, I met Sha Money years before he got down with OBH. He was rapping. I think he might have been in a group or something like that. We talked about this in the beginning of the interview that me and him did about how I met him before in the same parking lot, apartment complex lot that we did the interview.
You know, right here on Philly Fame TV. Shout out my guy, Show Tizzy, you hear me? From day one, Show been my dog, man. Like, since we met all years ago when I was, you know, under that 74th Inc. Act, you hear me? Show been good dude, man, good genuine dude, bro. You don't really meet too many motherfuckers, especially with this rap shit that's like Show. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You don't really meet too many genuine dudes. Everybody that you meet in this shit wants something. Niggas even trying to piggyback off what you got going on. You know, Show always been sturdy from day one. Back when you was rap, I ain't gonna lie, Show, I used to watch you on all the DVDs, the Super Fly Boys. Yeah. Real rap, man, my little cousin, I used to be like, yo, this nigga hot as shit, you hear me? Real rap, that shit was my shit, bro.
You know, it's crazy, I go back, I remember filming you in this joint right here. It was you and a couple other people and shit, you know what I mean? Way back in the day, you know what I mean?
That shit probably was like, shit. what, 15, 18 years ago?
That was a minute ago, like way back in the day.
I'm 33. That shit probably was like 15 years ago, bro.
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
We was under the strict biz.
Yeah. We met in the same one. He was rapping. I was either filming for a DVD or just filming in general. I linked up with him. I wasn't too familiar with him at the time, but I got acquainted with him that day. He rapped. I mean, he went in a couple drums, but I don't know if I lost the footage or I just never put the footage out, whatever the case may be. But never did nothing with the footage. But I always remembered him from that day. Didn't see him for a while after that. Didn't really highlight but nothing like that. But it was all love. Like the next time I seen him, he was down with OBH and R.I.P, and I was like, "Wow, yeah, I remembered him. We remembered each other. It wasn't never no hard feelings. Ain't never feel no type of way that we never put the footage out. None of that. It just was regular all love and energy." So I did a lot of content with Ed, and a lot of content with different OBH members and all that. I was pretty much cool with the whole squad. So sometimes I link with Ed and everybody would be there, and sometimes Sha Money would be there. And sometimes I link with them individually and all that. But Sha always like played the background for the most part. Sometimes he was there when everybody was there. Sometimes he wasn't there doing his own thing, you know what I mean? And so I never really, like the times I was getting Eb and everybody in OBH, I never did nothing with Sha really. Like Sha ain't never really took that much when he was around. He was always like the quiet background bull. He pop up every now and then, talk his talk and do music and rap and ciphers and stuff like that to let you know he rap, but he wasn't like one of the forefront OBH members, main people putting out projects and all that. He really played the back more so, you know what I mean? So that's how a lot of people probably perceived him and know him. So a lot of people never really heard his story, a guy's side of the story, never really took that much. Fast forward, you know, some years later, obviously we know what happened as far as like Skinny Me getting locked up.
Hey, yo, let everybody know, alright? Huh? Just let everybody know. I got you, bro. Let everybody know, alright?
Alright, bro.
Let everybody know, alright? I'm the realest nigga living. I just happen to rap, man. That's it, man. Videos, my brother. I ain't listen, man. I'm $1 million nigga, man. Damn, y'all know I got $1 million talent. Y'all do that, man. I ain't doing none of that. And I was growing dreads on these niggas. Don't mind my hair. I wanted everybody to see me come out and swag. Hey, yo, just let everybody know, alright?
You know, R.I.P and his brother and some of they folks get indicted and all of that from their circle and their team. You know, in the mix of that, Sha Money ended up getting locked up too, but not in those separate. He ain't get locked up in the OBH situation. He got locked up separately for something separate, you know what I mean, his own situation.
So you got locked up in the mix of all of this happening too, but your situation was separate from that, you know what I mean? So, and you ended up doing what, 3 years, something like that?
3.5.
3.5 years. So speak a little bit on that, like you getting locked up in the middle of that and having to go through your situation while they going through their situation too at the same time. Like,
I got locked up uptown. But the crazy thing about all this shit is, right? The shit was on camera. None of the statements on my case said Sha, Buka. No. Fucking DEA, FBI agent is the ones that point me and Buka out. And this is right after Ab and them niggas get locked the fuck up. They get indicted. Skinny get booked. Then Ab and them niggas get indicted. And then me and Book fucking get pointed out by a DEA, FBI agent identified on our case, and we get locked up for that shit, bro.
crazy.
That crazy. Shit just like
so everybody in the city pretty much looking at the situation like, damn, everybody from OBH got locked the fuck up basically, like back to back. Know what I mean? And then you had this,
and Leak Balls was fighting a gun case.
Yeah, right, exactly. He was going to court at the same time. You right about that.
He was fighting a gun case. News had turned around and got News had turned around and got locked the fuck up too.
Crazy.
It was just like, damn, that shit hurt it.
And he explained that in the interview, you know, what that was about. But, you know, at that time, it just seemed like all of them got locked up damn near around the same time. They all ended up being locked up, and it seemed like the whole OBH was locked up. Only like a few of them was left out here, you know what I mean? Leak Moss and Dark Low and a few other members, Breezy and a couple other people. But then Dark Low ended up getting locked up too, and we all knew that story. Ain't gotta get into that, you know what I mean? But so Sha was down for a little period of time, you know. So when he first came home, you know, he basically put a picture up on his gram, announced that he was back out here and all that. So, you know, I followed him on the gram. Like I said, I fuck with Sha. I fuck with all the OBH. So I took his picture, posted on the YouTube post in the community post, I mean, put a picture up and wrote like basically like, yo, y'all want to see a Sha Money interview? Sha Money just came home. Y'all want to see him on Philly Fame TV? Because he ain't never, I mean, he one of the people out of the group that never been on there. Nobody never really heard, I mean, so I wanted to see if people wanted to, you know, if people on my channel wanted to hear from him. And obviously a lot of people commented and said, yeah, do it. And I mean, yeah, we want to hear Sha. I mean, we want to hear what he got to say, like. So I reached out to him, let him know, like, yo, what's up, man? Let's do this joint. He was all the way with it. Like, we just got set it up and all that. So, you know, he just came home. He probably was like a couple weeks home, maybe something like that. This time, maybe like more sooner than that. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just running this off top. And so we touched base. He said, you know, let's do it this day. That day come, you know, we got caught up, you know, couldn't do it. Set up another day. Time come. We couldn't do it, and he basically FaceTimed me like, yo, you know, I've been with my kids and picking them up from school and stuff like that. My baby mom's on my top, like, you know what I mean, making sure, you know, letting me know at the last minute to do X, Y, and Z, you know. And I was cool. I understood. Like, he just came home. He had to get acclimated, spend time with his kids, do what he had to do. He just was, you know, keeping me in the loop and communicating with me and letting me know he still wanted to do it. He just had to, you know, figure out a good time to do it because stuff kept happening at the last minute, you know what I mean? So we was bed and laughing about, you know, all that type of stuff, talking about other stuff and all that. And then he was like, all right, we just going to set it up. And I mean, I was basically letting him know, like, yeah, bro, like, do your thing. I know you just came home, do your thing. And just get with me whenever you're free and you know you could do it, like. So then sometime after that, I couldn't tell y'all exactly how long after that, but he had hit me up out the blue, like, yo, bro, like, you near north or you down north? Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm about to be down there. I'm on my way down there right now. And, I mean, we could do that. We could do it today if you're around. So I was like, yeah, bro, I mean, when you want to do it? He's like, man, I'm going to hit you right back. I'm about to call around the block, see who out there, see what's going on, hit you right back. So he called me back like 5 minutes later, like, yeah, bro, I'm about to pull up in this joint. Like, if you ready, like, we could do it. And I'm like, when you, like, what time? He's like, bro, now. Like, I'm here now. Like, I mean, if you could get here, I mean, we could do it today. So I just hurry up, grab my equipment, I mean, slid up on him. I wasn't that far, I mean, far from where he was at. So I slid up on him. You know, him and Skazy was there. Shout out to Skazy, because he was in the footage too, in the beginning of the footage you seen. They both was there, and I mean, talking, busting it up. A couple of young boys was around. Some young boys was playing football. One of his folks was on the side, and I mean, there's a couple people out there that he was cool with. And as we was doing the interview, a couple people was walking up, and I mean, walking up. I mean, like, so he's out there for like, he gave me a nice little interview. It was a nice little minute. And, you know, I broke it down into different parts, as y'all could see for those who watched it already. And like I said, we dropped that joint in April, bro, April 12th. And then May 17th, I forget how I got notified, how I got the message, or how I found out, I forget exactly, but, you know, I had posted it, reported it on my page that he passed away, you know what I mean? Everybody was shocked, like I said, like, damn, yo, because they just seen me promote his interview, like, literally a month before that, like. So a lot of people, the reaction was crazy from that, you know, a lot of people was shocked and surprised, like, I mean, that happened, especially that soon, and he just came home from jail, so he ain't even been home that long, so. It's crazy. I never knew what happened, how it happened. I mean, none of that stuff. I just heard that, well, everybody else heard that he was gone. Like, so then some time later, you know what I mean, like, maybe some months back from where we at now, we in November, going into December soon. So some months ago, I can't tell you exactly when, but when those folks had reached out to me, shared a clip or, yeah, like a post from a different page, like I think it was like 911 Philly, one of them pages that be posting about people wanted for murder and on the run and all of that. One of his folks had sent me a link from that page that posted the guy picture and said, yeah, this the guy who's supposed to have, you know, did that the Sha Money or whatever. Like, so some time later, which is more recent time, that same guy ended up, you know, in a high-speed chase down in Atlanta, and, you know, it was on dash cam or something like that. The cops recorded it and ended up putting it out, and somebody posted it on social media showing a guy get, you know, in a high-speed chase with the cops and get apprehended.
Brookhaven police have just pulled over this black SUV for a traffic violation. They have reason to believe a suspect with a felony warrant for murder might be in the car.
Step out. Yes.
Driver, step out.
Keep your hands up.
Your hands visible, buddy.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Come to me.
Hey, he's going.
The passenger jumps into the driver's seat and takes off.
Move! Go. All right, 100, we're in pursuit. It's going to be the murder suspect.
He turns into oncoming traffic and then jumps the median.
All right, hold the channel. We've already rammed him twice. He's still in pursuit. All right, still on Lennox. Speed's about 50. I'm notified TSP and APD. Hey, Schuler, if he bails on foot, don't get out of the car. All right, speed's 85. Coming up on East Paces Ferry. If you can get him one more time.
They set up for another pit maneuver.
Watch out for pedestrians.
And he gets away again. Looks like the fourth time's a charm. The suspect takes off on foot, and they release the canine. And now the canine releases the suspect.
Good boy! Good boy!
Who's quickly handcuffed and placed under arrest.
All officers are code 10. Suspect is in custody. Still your response.
Good boy.
The same, when there's folks, the same person, I ain't want to say who it is. I don't know if you want me to say, but when the Sha Money folks that I'm good with, I mean, he has sent me the same person sent me that clip showing me like, yeah, they caught the guy. There's something right here, you know what I mean? Like, letting me know, like, this the guy who's supposed, I don't know if he was saying, like, this the guy that did it. I mean, he was basically saying this the guy that's wanted for it. So I don't know if this the guy that actually did it. I gotta put that disclaimer out there. He ain't say for sure, like, I ain't get that out of what he said. And I don't know, I wasn't there. So, but just according to what he said and what, I mean, Bull wanted for murder, so I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. He gonna have his day in court and he gonna figure all that out, how that go. Like, so I'm not saying that this the guy that did it. I gotta say allegedly. I mean, so yeah, this happened recently for us. I'm getting apprehended and all of that. So that made me, you know, the story more, you know what I mean, come to the forefront of my mind. I wanting to do it and put it out there now and start off with Sha Money. I mean, I just recently did a joint with Skinny Me. I mean, he just got sentenced recently. Shout out to Skinny Me. You know, the situation, Leak Marsh just recently did an interview talking about abs. So, you know, so all of this is like, I mean, making this content, you know, relevant now that I wanted to put it out there. So again, R.I.P. to Sha Money, condolences to his family and his loved ones. I mean, I'm glad that we finally did link up and get the story. I mean, get the story that you can share a story, put it out there. He actually shared a good message for the youth. I asked him at the end, I mean, he shared a good message saying, like, value your time, you know, cherish your time, because stuff you can't get back and stuff like that. So I'm hoping at least that can resonate with some people and make them, you know, hopefully make them think and make a different decision and go in a different direction.
End off with this. I mean, basically, like, you represent an older version of what a lot of the young boys out here going through now. Like, you stopped going to school early. Like, at school, you was going through stuff in the streets and all that. Been to jail, been to wars, all type of stuff. You know what I mean? So what would your message be for the young boys that's out here active now, or even thinking about getting active, that's trying to get in this life or already in it? Like, man, so you've been through all the stuff you've been through. What message can you share to the young boys that's active out here today, or thinking about getting active?
Honestly, cherish this time that you got out here. Cherish your time. Can't get no time back. Can't get no time back, bro. Like, I just gave them crackers 3.5 years. I can't get back in my life, bro. I got a 14-year-old daughter. I got a 10-year-old daughter. My youngest daughter be 3 June 7th, bro. I've been in jail 3.5 years, which means that my daughter's mother was pregnant when I went to jail. I ain't see my daughter born, bro. That shit eats me alive every day, bro. Like, I cried in jail, bro, when my daughter was born, bro. Then that shit start kicking my ass because I ain't know my daughter, bro. My daughter mother told me a lot of things about what my daughter like doing, eating, what she love watching, all that. But like, my message to these young niggas, bro: cherish your time, bro. Cherish your time. This trying to be active, this shit running around, bro. It's a trap, bro. It's a trap. The trap is a trap, bro. Cherish your time.
So I was glad at least we was able to, because like I said, it almost didn't happen. He caught up with his kids and spending time with his family. You know what I mean? So it was a chance that he wouldn't, you know what I mean, that he wouldn't have been able to do it, like, and this happened to him. Like, so if anything, I'm just glad he was able to, you know, get his story out there, and hopefully his story can, you know, people can learn from it and take something positive from it. You know what I mean? Like, so just want to end it off with this, man, for this episode. You know what I mean? Got some other ones coming up with some other guys that was, you know, was featured on my channel that unfortunately no longer here. You know what I mean? So I want to share these stories as well from my perspective. You know what I mean? But I had to start, it was only right that I started off with Sha Money. You know what I mean? He definitely was a good dude for us, my interactions with him, how I met him. Every time I was around him, every time I seen him, it was all love. I mean, I don't know nobody else's perspective or interactions with him. I mean, I'm just going based off when he was around me, when it was just Ab and them around, or if it was whoever was around. Like, it was always the same energy, nothing but love. He ain't really talk too much. He just was quiet, doing his thing, stayed to us. You know what I mean? Like, and was rocking for Ab and OBH and carrying it how he carried it. Like, so. I mean, I'm going to end it off like that. I mean, shout out to everybody who tapped in, who tuned in. I mean, hopefully y'all stay rocking with the channel. Got more episodes coming, more other content coming real soon. So, I mean, y'all can hit the notification bell so y'all can get instantly notified when something drop. I mean, until next time, man. See y'all in the next episode. Philly Fame TV signing out. We out of here.